News Panorama is a TV news magazine program that gives you the story behind the story.
It tells the stories the way they should be told by capturing the larger scale.
It deals with people's deep feelings on issues that, when brought to the fore, ultimately educates, informs and entertains.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
This week on News Panorama, we take a look at the defection in the Northern and Central Senatorial District of Cross River State, peace accord by the Cross River State government and its Ebonyi counterparts, communication technological evolution, pregnancy review, and same-sex marriage. Welcome and thanks for joining me on the program News Panorama. I am Josephine Efanga.
News Panorama. Capture the larger scale.
If you have just tuned in, you are watching News Panorama. After election comes governance, a situation that demands all parties to come together and support the ruling party. This was a kickstart to that as Cross River State begins to witness defection from opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). The Cross River State Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Ode, and relevant stakeholders in the defectors' local government areas were on ground to receive all the campees in good faith as they join hands in moving the state forward. The report.
It is a season of defection tsunami as the state begins to witness defection from the opposition People's Democratic Party to the ruling All Progressive Congress. This tsunami can be seen in Ogoja, Obudu and Abi local government area, respectively, as the who is who in the PDP now resigns their membership from the opposition party to join the ruling party. In Ogoja and Obudu local government areas, the Deputy Governor of Cross River State, Right Honorable Peter Ode, was there with APC political stakeholders to receive the campees, as these two local government areas were agog with jubilation as Honorable Michael Sibe, former council chairman and commissioner, Mr. Uke Ikem, the brother to the state chairman of the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP), and their supporters were inducted into the APC. The deputy governor said the migration of the PDP bigwigs along with their numerous supporters from Ogoja Yala Federal Constituency and Obudu local government area serves as a significant boost for the APC in the Northern Senatorial District and Cross River State as a whole, commending both the defectors and their supporters for their courageous decision to leave their former party, assuring them of equal rights and privileges within the ruling party, the APC.
To know that we have not even started with the North. People have started joining our party. At the time we start in the North, there will be nobody left in the other parties. I assure you that before the end of this year, there will be no bad road within Ogoja local government. The stadium, the contract has already been awarded for the stadium to be rebuilt to a full-fledged stadium here in Ogoja local government.
Addressing the campees, the Yala local government chapter chairman, Mr. Solomon Oga, and the Ogoja chapter chairman, Mr. Henry Obebi, lauded Mr. Sibo's virtues and impact, expressing that his move to the ruling party was akin to catching a big fish and signifying the complete breakdown of the main opposition party in the zone. Mr. Henry Obebi emphasized that the APC imposes no restriction, welcoming all who decide to join the party. He pressed the courage and dedication of defectors to the state's growth, assuring them of equal treatment alongside long-standing members. Honorable Usibe, leading the defectors, clarified that he abandoned the opposition PDP due to his belief that the new APC government at both the state and federal levels is actively working to reshape the country's socio-economic status.
The character and conduct of our dear leader in the North, His Excellency Peter Ode, is quite heartwarming, very forthright, very accommodating, such that you cannot resist him. When he called me, he said, Mike, come and join me. I said, I will come. I said, I will come and join you and support your landscape. And today I'm here. Your Excellency, let me assure you that you should go and sleep. I'm not very concerned, particularly my immediate constituency. APC is a done deal. Yes, sir.
Mr. Ikem, leading the defectors in Obudu, expressed gratitude for the hospitality of the ruling party, explaining that his decision to join the APC stems from the desire to acknowledge the significant strides initiated by the government led by Senator Basile Roto.
It will be an understatement to say that I am happy for this liberation. This is not a defection for deliberation. It is we ourselves, those of us who still have some sanity left in us, that decided to liberate ourselves from the quagmire of deception, retrogression, victimization, and subjugation.
Goodwill messages were received from several speakers, notably the Deputy Speaker of Cross River State House of Assembly, Honorable Sylvester Agabe, former Chief of Staff to the Governor, Chief Martins Urim.
We are not afraid. We always bring victory to the greenhouse to you at any time. Open this APC and remain APC. We will win at any time, any day. Keep your house open and give us tasks ahead of time and we'll deliver.
So I want to thank you, and I heartily thank our brothers who have taken this bold step to break out of the chains that are tied by one man who thinks that nobody should progress. That today you are broken out of those chains. You watch out and see the progress that will come.
In Abi local government area, the Central Senatorial District was also agog as Honorable Francis Etta, a former chairman of council, commissioner, and presently the chapter chairman of the PDP, danced in jubilation with his teaming supporters to defect and register immediately with the All Progressive Congress, APC. Honorable Rita stated that after election comes the main politics, the each is supporting the government of the day for the overall benefit of the state and country. He hinted that the administration of Governor Bassey Derutu has proven to the people that good governance still exists.
Approach you. Now for us moving forward, for the government to come closer to us, for us to get the dividends of democracy, we need to join hands with the process. After much consultation with them across board, I hearkened to their voice. And I told them, I have studied and I have seen the sweet governance in place. And the government is sweet. And it will be sweeter now that we are going to try it.
These stakeholders from the Central Senatorial District had this to say.
That is one of them that desire and yearn for total restoration of peace among the Bahomono communities. And he has seen the footstep of our governor, Senator Sweet Prince Masioto. His commitment to ensure that peace and development finally return to the Bahomono nation.
For CRBC News Panorama, I am Josephine Efanga.
Peace is the path people take to bring growth and prosperity to the society. If there is no peace and harmony, achieving political strength, economic stability, and cultural growth will be impossible. A reason the Cross River State government and its Ebonyi counterpart signed the peace accord, they report.
In a bid to end protracted boundary disputes between Cross River and Ebonyi states, both states have resolved to embrace and work towards achieving peace along border corridors of Ndiagu Amagu, Ikwo local government area of Ebonyi and Adadama, Abi local government area of Cross River State. The resolution was contained in a 5-point communique issued after a meeting of officials of Cross River State and Ebonyi State on interstate boundary held in Ebonyi State Deputy Governor's office, Abakaliki.
Today is a way forward for that lasting peace that we've been looking for. We have said it all here. My own local government chairman, the traditional ruler, and from the voice from the other side. All we are clamoring for is peace. And I want to thank everybody for coming to this singular statement of peace. And I know we can achieve more when there is peace.
So far, we have looked forward to a fruitful deliberations, and so far so good. That expectation has been met. The reason we are here is none other than peace, which has been echoed and flogged, and there is no need to flog it anymore. Both sides want peace. We are sister states. Like I told you earlier in your office, that without even asking, I know that both communities have intermarried. They share much more than we are even struggling for. So we're here for peace. And I say again that both states are properly poised now to achieve that peace.
In a communique adopted by officials from both parties and signed by deputy governors of Cross River and Ebonyi State, the meeting resolved to embark on sensitization of the affected communities to desist from all forms of encroachment while waiting for delineation of boundaries by the National Boundary Commission, NBC. It also asks that the two states put in place modalities for joint security teams to patrol the affected areas. The members agreed that the deputy governors of both states, who are also chairman of State Boundary Committee, are to reach out to the National Boundary Commission to expedite action on boundary delineation to restore peace and ensure that no further lives are lost and properties destroyed in these communities, while the revitalization of Adadama Amagu Development Association, Adamada, a group that had contributed immensely to peace in the region, is to be prioritized.
Sisters should meet to also interact and look for effects of finding peace and solution to the problem of land dispute that has been there for the people of Adadama and Ndegamago, precisely Ochenim and Omomora side.
They are already on this matter, so I will plead with the deputy governor and the deputy governor of Cross River State, maybe to forward a message to NBC to expedite actions so that the issues of unrest and killing along that borderline, so that these issues of conflict and other things can cease. Thank you.
While in the interim, we urge ourselves to hold both sides and immediate communities responsible for peace in the place.
The meeting presided over by the Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State, Her Excellency Princess Patricia Abila, and attended by His Excellency Right Honorable Peter Ode, Deputy Governor of Cross River State, and Chairman State Boundary Committee, ably represented by the Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General of Cross River State, Ededem Ani Esquire, was attended by a high-profile delegation from Cross River State, including the State Security Advisor, Major General Okoy Obi Obono, retired, Head of Personnel Staff of the Deputy Governor, Dr. Chris Ojibong, the Deputy General Border Communities Development Commission, Bodacom, Right Honorable Agim Okpo, Special Advisor to the Governor on Community Relations, Honorable Chief Ada Charles Eku, Head of Local Government Administration, Abi Local Government Area, Mrs. Eke Ane, and traditional rulers of the affected local government areas of the state, as well as other relevant government officials. The Ebonyi State delegation to the meeting had the Commissioner for Border, Peace and Conflict Resolution, the Deputy Chief of Staff to the Governor, and the Chairman of equal local government areas, as well as traditional rulers and top government officials in attendance. For CRBC News Panorama, Josephine Efanga reporting.
Once upon a time, letters were meticulously penned to convey thoughts and feelings. Then came an era of phones and text messages, where brevity ruled. Soon after, the internet birthed memes, evolving non-verbal communication into a playful art form. This story tells us on the changing face of non-verbal communication through memes and emoji. Idong Association brings details of the report.
Memes, emojis and symbols have become a form of communication in the digital age, shaping the way people express ideas, emotions, and cultural references online. It has transcended to a simple internet jokes, which has become a powerful tool for social commentary, political satire, and even activism. In the early days of the internet, memes were primarily shared on forums and social networking sites. However, with the rise of platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, and TikTok, memes and emoji of online culture of communication. Memos have revolutionized the way people communicate online by providing a visual expression. They allow individuals to express themselves creatively and engage with current events in a light-hearted or critical manner. Moreover, on the other hand, emojis messages such as the smiley faces, thumbs up, angry faces, amongst others, to make conversations short or brief.
Over 30 African countries ban same-sex marriage, and in Nigeria, same-sex marriage is illegal under 2014 law and punishable by 14 years in prison. Our correspondent reports on same-sex marriage, especially after it was endorsed by the Catholic Pope but rejected by some African bishops. The report.
Same-sex marriage, also known as gay marriage, is the union of two individuals of the same gender recognized by law as spouses. It has been a topic of debate worldwide with varying laws and attitudes towards it. As of 2024, many countries around the world have legalized same-sex marriage, with a total of 36 countries and a population of approximately 1.3 billion people, making 17% of the world's population recognizing and practicing it. In Nigeria, same-sex marriage is neither recognized nor tolerated. Homosexuality is punishable with up to 14 years imprisonment in southern Nigeria, and for men in areas under Sharia Islamic law, capital punishment is meted out. The special advisor to the governor on religious matters, Apostle Frank Umor, condemned the art of same-sex marriage in the world.
God created a man to be married to a woman and not for a man to be married to a man. So as a pastor, I don't support same-sex marriage. Then as a state, we don't support same-sex marriage. So I believe in the scripture, and we as a state believe in the Holy Scripture. So if any other country are practicing it, that is their belief. But I think as a state, whatever state, we don't believe in same-sex marriage.
Some Christopher men advise their fellow men to know the act of same-sex marriage is a sin to both God and mankind.
Male and female, God created them. So if it's not male, even animal, if you read Genesis chapter 7, the Bible still said that when Noah was entering the ark, he collected about 7 pair of birds, male and female. Male and female. It has always been male and female. So anything that has to do with same-sex is not scriptural.
The government of the day should rise against this kind of people. If not, the punishment of God that will come upon them and probably their family and their nation is going to be very, very disastrous. So you see, from the Old Testament down into the era of Christ and into the present New Testament, it's all condemned and it's unacceptable, and we should reject them, and the government should fight against them. That's my intake for that.
Same-sex marriage is not good. Man and a man to have a fun is a sin. Woman and a woman to do it is wrong. God did not create us like that. God create man, create a woman for them to produce, to bring people. But if a man and a man meet together, I think that will be the end of the world. So I don't support that.
Also speaking on the matter, some women stated that same-sex marriage is satanic and advised those practicing it to desist from the act.
And we don't believe in same-sex marriage because we encourage reproduction, regeneration. If you marry a girl, you cannot produce, you will not have a future. So if we encourage same-sex marriage, therefore saying there will be no tomorrow for Cross River State. So Cross River State do not have any agreement. We don't believe in that, and we don't have that stand.
I want to start by saying there's no rights to same-sex marriage. Even the natural law of conception is that a man marries a woman and they reproduce. No scientific reports, no positive law, and even common sense can support such action. He said, be fruitful and multiply. This cannot come in same-sex marriage. How will they be fruitful? How will they multiply? Is a man going to get pregnant and have children?
Talking about same-sex marriage, biblically, is not approved. And
To me, it is an abomination. Let us keep same-sex marriage because it's not going to help. I'm not helping us.
Same-sex marriage remains a contentious issue in many parts of the world. While some countries have made laws to legalize and promote this romantic relationship between people of the same gender, others are fighting hard against it. For CRBC News Panorama, Ifeanyi Peter reporting.
That is all we have on our lineup this week. We hope to be back same time next week. Do keep a date with us. I am Josephine Efanga.